Hey, what's up?
All right, so yeah, it's what are some faux pas that people do in sexting?
Well, I mean, just being a basic bitch is like the biggest faux pas, right? Like you gotta be creative. Like you gotta like make people beg for your dick pic, right? So you just like send that shit with no invitation, no seduction, no finesse, no warning. You know, no wonder you're gonna get people pissed off at you. But if you sort of like,
So you're
go
telling
ahead.
me that if I just send my dick pic out there willy nilly, that it's not going to get the response that I hope for?
Willy-nilly. Well, what is the response you're hoping for when you send a dick pic? That is my question. Back to you.
I guess I think most people, when they send a dick pic, they want for the person receiving that dick pic to then come and
Sit on it.
surround their body,
Right.
with
So
the
it's like
dick.
an invitation.
Yes.
So you just
Do you
like
send the dick? Do you send it before or after you fuck?
either.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, okay, the way to know, you can send it before sex, after sex, someone you've met, someone you haven't, like your partner of 50 years, or like somebody that you want to bang that you just started talking to on some hookup app, like whatever it is, you gotta send the dick pic to somebody who wants to see the dick pic, and it's deceptively simple, but that's like actually the right gauge, you know.
What are some telltale signs that someone wants to see the dick pic?
I don't know, like they ask to see your dick.
So you gotta wait
example.
for it's like a vampire. You can't just walk into the house unless you're invited into the house. You can't just
I
send
would
the
say-
dick pic unless it's asked for.
I would say that is a good rule of thumb. Think of your dick as a vampire.
Entering the building like Lost Boys. That's
Exactly.
so you have to wait for the invitation.
You
All
know,
right,
yeah, and the invitation may come in a very literal and explicit form, like I would like to see it. But if you want to sort of like seduce that out of somebody, you might say, "Do you like? Would you like to see this?" Like, and also, so here's another tip.
Break it down.
Framing it, I'm breaking it down. Frame it as something not that you want to send, but as something that somebody wants to receive. So if you are telling the person that you want to send the dick pic to, like, you're so hot, you're so sexy, you're turning me on, you're making me so hard, then
I
if
see what you're saying.
then if that person is responding like, oh yeah, I love turning you on. Oh, like, how hard is your dick? How big is it? I really want to feel it inside me. Like, if you're getting like that kind of thing back, then you might be like, oh well, like if you're a really good girl, then I'll let you see it, like, or something
You're
like that.
pretty good at this shit.
I
You're
wrote the
pretty
book.
good.
I wrote the book.
Wait, but so what
So
if
you almost
Yeah.
go ahead, Sear. Sorry, man.
No, real quick. So what if your dick is too big to put in the picture?
I can't help you with that, my friend. You need a wide lens. You need to go on Amazon or wherever you.
Oh, like what about the iPhone? The whole, like, when you just do the panoramic and just
Yes.
Dick!
But you got to get that right, because otherwise your dick is going to look all like pixelated and jagged. Like, it's going to look like a lightning bolt. And that's not going to be. That's not good, because somebody's going to be like, oh, God, I don't want that lightning bolt inside me. Or maybe they do. I
I'm
don't
calling the police. What is this?
know. It's some vampire dick shit right there.
So basically, the whole technique is not about sending the penis, but it's more you turn it into, you're making it about the girl, and you're like, man, this is what
Yeah.
the dick is only an effect. She is the cause. Like, look
That's
what you
right.
are doing to me.
That's
and
right.
Boof, proof.
That's
and then they can see your beautiful pink penis.
Or what? Yes, or whatever,
It's pink.
or whatever
It's beautiful and
color your
pink.
lightning bolt is. Yeah.
Pink. Like the
Noted.
sunset.
Noted.
It's pink dick.
Yeah, I would agree with
My
that.
dick is pink.
I would agree
Mine
with
is more Reese's
everything you're
Pieces
saying.
cup.
Well, mine is like sparkly purple, so
My dick smells like bread. I got a yeast infection.
well, luckily we don't have smell-o-vision for dick pics yet, so
I got something like you could put in the book. Something I thought about. It's called oatmeal pudding. You know
What is
oatmeal,
that?
All right, oatmeal pudding is when she's sucking your dick and you came, but you're still coming in her mouth, and she doesn't want to swallow. She still want to keep going, and that's called oatmeal pudding. Because then she can swallow it and think it's oatmeal, or she could just keep and then spit it out. She just likes the gooey of oatmeal pudding.
So all right. So
I have
when she
no
keeps
objection
sucking-
to anything anybody is saying.
Like, you know.
So she keeps sucking, and it lands on around the base of your penis, and it looks like oatmeal pudding on your
and
shit.
she's still sucking, and she's not stopping. You're like, yeah, can I do some oatmeal pudding to you, Sierra? I'm like, well, I guess so. I'm late for work anyway. So.
A young lady just oatmeal pudding my ass. I really thought that she was like swallowing it, like yeah, she's into it. And then when we finished, I looked down, and I was like, oh,
That's
foiled again, oatmeal pudding.
You gotta give somebody an A for effort, you know.
Yeah.
Like you're only gonna
I was-
approve if they like swallow like every drop.
Look, I wasn't. I was
Is this like an eating contest? Is it
I
like
felt
is it like
bit
a pie
rejected. I
eating
shouldn't
contest?
have. I felt. I shouldn't have felt so rejected. But I was like, oh, I thought she swallowed it, but I guess she didn't. She's an oatmeal pudding me. Yeah.
all right.
But I didn't even know it was called that. But now I know why. Yeah.
Maybe knowing what it's called will
I just
help
made
you
that up.
next
I just
time.
made that up.
Right
It will
now?
help me deal with it,
That's what
Tina.
it got. Just made it
Wow.
up.
Wow. Yeah.
Tina, but you're a woman. You never, you never had to wear your own cum mixed with slobber. It's kind of you're like, oh wow.
Au contraire, mon frère.
I mean sperm. Sperm.
That is true. I have never worn my own sperm. That is
It's hard to
technically
get
correct.
off. It is real. Yeah, you've never. You've never. It's not as awesome as you think it is. It's really hard to get off. I don't even think it's water soluble, to be honest.
I have no objection. I have no objection.
Thing on?
You're talking so technical now.
We got Tina Horn here. She wrote a book called Sexting. What's something else that we can get from your book that will help people in their dating life?
Well, the book definitely has a lot of techniques for dirty talk IRL, as we say, right? Like in real life, like in the flesh.
Okay.
And then it has tips for online dating, for like getting the most out of online dating, how to make a really great profile, like how to approach people, how to like get actual sex out of online dating. And then there's a section that's about like sexting, like from a language perspective, like dirty talk, SMS and instant messaging and that kind of thing. And then there's a whole section about pictures, selfies, and then like cam shows, right? Like Skype, FaceTime, Snapchat, that kind of thing. So
I'm always really paranoid about like doing anything. I don't want to send any pictures of myself whatsoever or videos. I feel like that's just people just save that shit and then they drop it on you in like 2 years when they want to.
I mean, that is such a big fear that I feel like most of the conversations that, when I was doing research for the book and talking, and like subsequently since the book has come out, like talking about sexting a lot, I feel like that those fears about privacy are so big and so real that people are talking about that more than they're actually talking about how to sex good. And that's part of the reason that like everybody's so lousy at it, is because they're like so paralyzed with fear all the time, and with good reason. There's revenge porn out there which is fucked up, and so I mean, there are techniques in the book for like ways to be creative with your sexy selfies that can obscure your identity, like taking extreme close-ups, or like wearing clothes and then just like teasing a tit, or like teasing a little bit of your ass and like not putting your face in the picture. But also, if people want to like put their face in the picture and not just like have that image, that like personalized porn that they've made, like be just like in some anonymous folder of like anonymous butts. Like I think putting your face in there. You know, the important thing is that you know who is worthy and trustworthy to get that picture.
Bam.
And you know, if you're receiving those pictures, be trustworthy, like protect that image. If you want to save it in a place where it's not going to be compromised by other people, and like, you know, deleting it when you're done with it, like, is not a bad idea either.
Look at that. Nice responsible answer from Tina Horn.
Wow, that was
Tina Horn, it was
I know
really
you
a
and-
pleasure having you on here.
Well,
What's that?
no, thank you so much.
It was clean, sexual, and thoughtful. Love it. I wish I had a pie. I'd be like, here, have a pie. Like a Tina pie.
Tina Horn, the podcast is Why Are People Into That? The book is called Sexting. Thank you so much for coming on.
It
Tina.
was my pleasure. I had so much fun.
Next time you have oatmeal, I want you to think of us.
I definitely will.
This is the All Out Show on Shade 45.